he was laid off in the early March 2020 when his company flagged him. So that was one of the case studies I gave. That was for Dublin, when he laid off some of his two staff who went ahead to malice him through attacking his software. And that was one of the first attacks that I talked about. Then too, I said intellectual property. What did I mean here? I said this is when someone steals an idea, creative expression, or invention from an individual or company. In other words, it can refer to someone stealing patent rights, trademarks, or trade secrets, which are exceptionally common. Smart intellectual property management software in order to be avoided. And I gave an example. A case in point was the employees departing from the company in bad faith may take materials they are proud of to help them land a new job. So on. And one of those companies I cited was Yahoo. There was one of the departing employee who allegedly stole trade secrets of the company. That was in May 2020. A research scientist known as Queen Sang stole proprietary information about Yahoo's Adlan product minutes after receiving a job offer from the trade desk, which was a competitor of Yahoo. And by the way, when we look critically, they are telling us here he downloaded 570,000 pages of Yahoo intellectual property. That was Queen Sang. Then, as if that was not enough, there's another person in 2017 that was an employee at Bupa healthcare company based in the UK. He went ahead to copy and deleted information from the company's CRM, then sold the data for nearly 550,000 customers on the dark web for financial gain. That is on the side of intellectual property. Then number 3 was data theft, in brackets, or stroke information. Data theft can also be regarded as information theft. And here I say there is the illegal transfer of or storage of personal, confidential, or financial information, which could include passwords, software codes, or algorithms, proprietary process, or technologies. And I say this happens through weak passwords, social engineering, insider threats, human error, as well as physical actions. Yes, this data theft, I just had a case in point based on my research, was in January 2020 when cyber attackers exploited the credentials of 2 Marriott employees to hack an application the company used as part of their guest services. And as if that was not enough, the hackers stole over 5 million guest records, including people's contact info, gender, birthdays, and loyalty account numbers. That was one of the attacks also that we can talk about that affects information system, data theft. When the data of an information system of a company is stolen, it brings such challenges and it becomes so much problematic for a company organization to continue, because that was their basis of their progress. Then 3 or 4, I say the identity theft. This is when someone obtains your identity through physical and digital methods, such as stealing your wallet, purse, digging through your trash for important documents, ATM skimming, hacking personal accounts, accessing sensitive data obtained through a data breach, or selling information through phishing. For example, in 2017, there was an employee at Global Aerospace, that is one of the companies that deals with these travels, the aeroplanes. And Boeing emailed a spreadsheet to his wife, who wasn't even an employee, hoping she could help him resolve some formatting issues. He had a challenge with his computer, and he thought now, since he had failed to work on it and format things, let him send to the wife, perhaps could help. But eventually, this contained the personal information of approximately 36,000 of his co-workers in hidden columns. He didn't know that those information was there. Having bypassed security protocols, how did he bypass the protocols of security? When he sent to the wife, fine is the husband, but she was not supposed to send to him. It was even, he was not supposed to send to her. It was unnecessary. So at the end of the day, it made the company to secure a device and a non-employee. It made the company now to secure a device that would monitor these people's salaries and all the work progress for almost all that number of information. It compromised the IDs of those people, the place of birth, social security number, information. Though here, when you look down, he said that the information remained confidential because the data did not move beyond those two devices. But still, the fact remains it was an attack to the company because it affected employees whose years of frequent monitoring were in progress. They kept monitoring their credit, their money, how their things will move on because they were worried their data has already gone out, NSSF number, their IDs are already exposed, their birth certificate. So it was not something easy, it was a threat and an attack. Then sabotage. That is one of my last points I talked about. I said this is also whereby one uses the means of a company's website. Somebody just goes ahead to means destroying a company's website to cause loss of confidence. When they talk about destroying a website, it's like somebody making the fact, the detail, the truth to completely vanish so that you don't have evidence. When you come, you say what it shows. They ask you what it shows that one happened. Evidence is killed up. That is what we call sabotage. And I say the best example here was in August 2002, whereby several Microsoft employees exposed login credentials to the company GitHub infrastructure. The information would have given anyone, including attackers, access to Azure servers and potentially other internal Microsoft systems. This, the Microsoft employees, they were using Azure servers, but now they had exposed the information. That was a serious attack, a sabotage. So then I said, however, though management information system has got quite a number of challenges that have been a major hindrance to their usage in terms of affecting operation that will lead to fulfillment of their objectives so as to compete well in this competitive business environment today. There are relevant controls to overcome them, which include the following. I said in case an attack is in form of sabotage, as actually a person well knowledgeable in management information systems, I will actually be cautious about consenting to cookies with GDPR compliance taking over the web. Nearly each time you go to every website, there are some cookies that say, do you want to allow cookies? But now for you as a person who knows management information, as you've learned about the threats, each time they ask you, do you want to allow these cookies? You have to be cautious and a little bit smart when you're handling such things. Then too, I said if it is a data information theft, I will just devise means of installing an anti-tracking browser extension through the help of tools that disconnect from the online tracking which may occur. So when I install a browser, that will completely make me invisible before the hackers. Even when they hack, they will be wasting time because I will even be invisible and I will not even be part of their hacking. So that is what I'll do. Hacking, I mean installing anti-tracking tools. Then those tools will also help me to track them and say these are hackers, these are wrong people. Let me not yield to them. Then software attacks. I said I will keep all the software updated with the latest security malware can get installed. And here I talked about in 2021. I mean, especially Kaspersky, which is one of the strongest antiviruses. And when you see critical, even 2021, they received one of the best awards as a strong internet security. It was outstanding in performance. So those are some of the anti good the antiviruses I would install, because they're strong. Even when the hackers come in, they are easily absorbed by the security, especially those cyber threats. Then I will always read the terms of usage of the software license and only agree if I understand and accept, bearing in mind that free software always has a cost, and free may mean limited. Oh, the creator himself is gaining from you. You know what spoils us and causes? We are the very people who cause threats to ourselves. Each time you go on a system, you find they are saying free data, you rush to click. You really forget that those free things have strings attached. And that perhaps that is where even the attacks of security are. So we need to be careful. That's what I talked about there. And then lastly, I say that I'll try as much as possible to avoid email links and attachments when possible. There are those links that go to email. There is a Google, there is Yahoo, there is Messenger, there is a who. But what I mean is that there are those that have a challenge of hackers. It is only Google that is mainly so much recommendable, but those other ones are some other, I mean, are some other that can easily attract the hackers because they are weak. So I'll just try my level best to do that. Then I said, on a seemingly conclusive remark, therefore, management information system is very vital in supporting organizations work towards achieving the objectives, flourish in the competitive business amid threats, attacks that usually act as a hindrance to their performance. We should remember that there is no threat that cannot be mitigated or controlled. And below, these are mainly the references that I put aside. There are 5. And the Titan file, that is where mainly I got that, and the mitigation session and UK. Then basically, this is what I shared. You are very much welcome. Let's have some criticisms there. Some, subtraction, additions, any others. Thank you so much. Back to you.